Ahoy toy, welcome to Transfixed, the channel that will always remember its first 10 years, because it was the last time I was ever happy. Oh god. Anyway, I've been really looking forward to this first 10 years line of Marvel Studios, and I was very excited that I finally got to snag a set that I've been waiting for. Really lucky to find this at my Toys R Us. Being in Canada, we still have our Toys R Us, luckily. And I saw on ToyArk a picture from somebody's Instagram account that had spotted this thing in the wild for the first time, and it happened to be in Langley, which is very close to where I live. So for once, I was lucky, because these exclusives seem to either go on clearance and rot on the shelves, or they get snatched up before I find them. Usually the latter. So, very happy to find this. I was able to go there after work, and they had them on the shelf. And I think I was the second person to buy them, because they couldn't really scan it properly. And she was saying that a regular collector went in there and got the first one, and so she knows it was having a problem scanning. They were supposed to be pulled off the shelves. Somebody put them back. Long story short, too late. I was really lucky to get it. So here they are. It was $100 Canadian, but I really wanted these figures. I was so happy to get a Pepper Potts, mostly to get the Mandarin figure. Finally, 10 years after the movie came out, we finally have the villain. Well, actually, no. This is from Iron Man 3. So anyway, here they are. Marvel Studios. I like what they do with a little 10 in the studios here. Pretty clever. I see what you did there. So we had Pepper Potts with her piece of armor from the Mark 7, I'm going to say. A blast effect. And then we have the Mark 22 armor, which I guess it was one of those blink and you miss it armors. It's just a remold of the War Machine Mark 2. And then, of course, the new sculpt of Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin. Don't get me started on that. And here's the back, in case you want to read the descriptions here. You can pause it and take a look at those. Hopefully it's legible. And some stuff on the side here. Ooh, so lovely. Yeah, the other sets that are out right now, I think there's some pre-orders on BBTS, and Amazon, I think, has the Mark 7 Legends for pre-order. BBTS has 2 sets. I don't remember which ones right now. I apologize. And the rest we're still waiting on. So this is my first pickup. So I'll get them out of the package and we'll take a closer look. All right, so here's our triumvirate out of the package. You can see this is I believe this is the Hot Rod armor. So again, just a remold of the Mark II War Machine. I don't have it. Doesn't come with any accessories, nor does Sir Ben Kingsley over here. Only Pepper Potts comes with accessories. As you saw before, the arm and the hand. So let's take a look at her first. Ladies first. She's got her bare feet there, and hands and a fist. Double jointed legs, but single jointed elbows, which is typical of Marvel Legends. And a really nice face sculpt and paint job. I think this must have the digital face painting on it, because it's a really good likeness and good complexion and everything here too. Really nice looking figure. It's easy to swap the arm. You just kind of lift it up and it pops out. Plug it in. This is, of course, from the end of Iron Man 3. And I think this is a new sculpt. This doesn't look like it's, I mean, it looks like it's formed to fit a female hand. And there's no wrist articulation, though, in this. So, just a double jointed. It's funny, actually, this has a double jointed elbow, unlike her unarmored arm. And then you can put the blast effect in here for when she was shooting up the place, I guess. But, gee, yeah, without the wrist swivel, it's kind of hard to get a good blast. I guess you can do it like that. Let me get the box out of here. Yeah, I guess you can only do like that. Still not bad, but it's a bit of an unnatural pose. It's too bad there's no wrist. But without the blast effect, it looks just fine. So yeah, nice looking Pepper. There's the back. Looks like it's paint on top of black plastic for the torso. So we'll put Pepper over there. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this guy. I'm sure you've seen Iron Man, I mean War Machine Mark II before. Just the usual double jointed elbows and knees. Ab crunch here. And I don't have the War Machine Mark II Marvel Legends version. I only have the Comic Cave Studios, so I'll show a comparison afterwards. But the paint job is nice. It has a nice gradient effect on the legs and the arms. It comes out nicely. And the Mandarin Very cool camouflage pants. He's got sort of holding style hands. Is there any articulation there? Not really. They swivel, but there's no... Can't really do much inside of those sleeves. But it's very well painted. Look at the designs on his cuffs there. Really nice. Here he's at the back. There's some texture that you can probably make out there. Looks like flowers. Kind of like sort of like an imperial floral design there, but pretty cool. And then he's got his top knot. Boy, these are popular. Why does everyone have top knots nowadays? It's the hair fashion. I guess Mandarin set the trend, which I don't like, because every time I see a top knot on somebody, it reminds me not of samurai. It reminds me of the knot topped gang from the Watchmen. So I always think there's fictitious gang people surrounding me all the time. Anyway, but yeah, nice sculpt. He's got some ab crunch. He's got a waist underneath this belt here. So I'm not used to reviewing Marvel Legends figures very often. I hope I don't come out like a Shartimus Prime knockoff or anything. But anyway, double jointed neck there, or the usual disc hinge rather. Really nice paint on the beard. And some shading wash in his wrinkles there and hair. Really nice paint job, I think. Yeah, he has single jointed elbows, double jointed knees. He does have the ankle rocker and a cut in the thigh. Pretty good articulation. Really good paint on those guys. Not a lot else really to say about these guys, except that I'm really happy to finally have these missing characters that we haven't had before. It's about damn time, if you ask me. Yeah, they need to put out more villains. I'm glad we're getting them in this first 10 years line. So I'll show a bit of comparisons. Let's put them up on my shelf. Alright, so just to give you a bit of a size comparison, there's my Iron Man shelf underneath my Avengers shelf. And yeah, they go nicely together. It's a bit of a mix and match in there. Most of those Iron Man figures are SH Figure Arts. These two are, yeah, those are SH Figure Arts. This is a knockoff one. Revoltech knockoff. Okay. There's the only Marvel Legends Iron Man I have, the Mark 43 there. So they're about the same size. Marvel Legends are a little bit bigger than the other 6-inch figures. And there in the back you can see the Comic Ave Mark II War Machine, just to give you a bit of a comparison to the Hot Rod armor here. Yeah, so I'm going to have to find a place for those guys and fit them in the shelf somehow. But anyway, just a quick video just to give you kind of an early peek in case those aren't in your stores yet. You can see what they look like. And yeah, really good figures. I think it's worth the price. I mean, I don't know how popular they're going to be. As I said, sometimes they go on clearance. I don't take chances anymore, though. I try to snag them as soon as I can, just in case. So yeah, grab them if you can. I think I think it's a good set. I could probably do without the Hot Rod, to be honest. I just want the Mandarin and Pepper Pots, but it's still a good set. Worth picking up. So as always, thanks for watching, and thanks for watching. Oh, I also picked up this Walmart exclusive Thanos recently, so it's been a lucky week for Marvel Legends for me. I think this was a builder figure before, but he has an alternate head now, and also you can swap the Infinity Gauntlet and cuff for his regular hand here. It's a pretty good figure. I like it.